Hello guys and welcome to another video. So, demigods, this week we are being fed. They just released the first teaser for Percy Jackson season 2. So without further ado, let's watch it and then let's dissect it. All we know so far about this season is that it's going to follow the plot of Sea of Monsters and that it's set to come out in 2025. We have the first official teaser for Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 2 and it's 6 seconds long. A whole 6 seconds. We are so lucky. But this is not the only exciting Percy Jackson news that we have gotten lately. Stay tuned to find out what important god has been cast and how that is going to impact all of season 2. Let's react. I'm very excited. I know not a lot of things can happen in 6 seconds. Before we even get into this, Percy is doing his Ares fighting positions. The end of season 1 was Percy versus Ares, and that's exactly the position that he was in. Let me ask you, why is Percy wearing the exact same clothes he was wearing in season 1?
All of this?
Ooh, epic.
This world.
Huh?
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed, yeah. Oh.
All of
That's
this,
it.
this world.
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed.
Okay, and just like that, our 6 seconds are over, and almost half of that is this shot of Percy that we had already seen before. So, knowing that, let's watch it frame by frame so we can actually dissect it. Why is Percy wearing the exact same outfit that he wears throughout season 1? Who is this guy in the back? They are on the beach, it seems, and he is going against Clarice. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this guy is one of the undead that Clarice orders around on her boat. Ares and Children of Ares have this special ability where they can call upon fallen soldiers who were on the losing side of a war. So if you died in battle and your side lost, then a child of Ares can theoretically summon you and ask you to do their bidding. So it seems like this is what's going on. He's kind of giving like Viking vibes, and I would love for him to be a Viking. It would be like a very interesting Easter egg to Magnus Chase, since we're probably never ever getting that one. But if you remember in the books, the soldiers that Clarice uses are from the Confederate Army, and it makes sense for Rick Riordan and Disney Plus to want to move away from that for obvious reasons. So having like Vikings or someone else who could have theoretically died in the United States in a less problematic way, let's just say, is probably for the best. It looks like that's what's going on. There's some people surrounding them, we'll see later. So are they just edging them on, or are they there in case something happens? Are the warriors waiting for Clarice to fall, or are they there to show their support and go actually help her? Can't see his Camp Half-Blood necklace, which is a bit worrisome. Them running at each other, we can see a general there. So my guess is that we're going to get a more varied group of soldiers. So we might have a Viking, a soldier from, I don't know, World War II or whatever that is. So we're gonna have a little bit of everything, and visually that is much more appealing and interesting to look at than just a lot of fallen soldiers from the same era. So it looks like this is Clarice with her lance. It's her lance, which if you remember both in the book and season 1, Percy snaps in half. Whether on purpose or not, that is the result. In season 1, it was an electric spear. Now this is Percy running at her, and it seems like there's someone, I thought that was gonna be Annabeth, but those skinny looking arms and the weird way that they're like standing there make me think that it's probably another fallen soldier. So this is probably Clarice v. Percy on the beach in the United States. So I'm not sure if this is Florida or before. It has to be Florida because that's when they get on the boat. So probably after the Hydra attack. Clarice and Tyson are nowhere in sight. I don't know why these two losers are decking it out, but they look like they're having the time of their lives. Okay, and then we cut to this shot, and oh my god, Clarice, it looks like she's wearing combat boots, cargo pants, and a leather jacket plus a ponytail. So she is giving. I'm loving that outfit for her, and it looks like Percy's wearing more like greens and blues while Clarice is wearing military green. And is that brown or dark red? I don't know. It looks great on her. They hit, and then yeah, her hair looks really good. It looks like this is another soldier from another era wearing like a weird helmet. I don't know what it is, but would they all have to like canonically have died in Florida to appear there, or can they just summon dead soldiers from anywhere? I think it has to have been there, right? So that canonically has to make sense historically. So Percy is not wearing the exact same outfit. Half of his shirt is white. Okay, and here finally we have the chariot races. We have Poseidon with the blue horses, and it's two people on it, and it looks like Percy is the one with a sword, and there's another one with a shield you can see here, and he's bigger than Percy, so it cannot be Annabeth. It's Tyson, who canonically in the books goes on the same chariot ride as Percy, and this is giving Ares with all of these spikes. It looks like a gigantic skull is on here, I don't know, and the horses are black. Well, in the book, they are skeleton horses. I'm pretty sure that's way over budget for what this scene is gonna end up being. So this is just another classic Percy versus Clarice. Clarice is alone on her chariot, so she probably either started by herself because none of her siblings wanted to do that with her, because she is such a bully that she gets bullied by the rest of the children of Ares because she sucks and nobody likes her, which is kind of sad, but it encourages her to have some character development. Either that happened, or during the race, the person who was here probably like fell off, which is, I'm pretty sure, what happened. And it's interesting, we see no one else, so I'm wondering if there are no other chariots left, but I'm pretty sure Annabeth was on a chariot with Athena. Not with Athena, but with the cabin of Athena. And when she noticed the evil birds that were starting to land everywhere, she joined Percy. Either very far ahead, or they're gonna change that and Annabeth does not participate. But I wanna see her participate. Yeah, it looks like no one else is on there. And then we get Percy holding the reins tightly. Like, this is the most important scene in the show when it's not. I'm not gonna stand here and say that it doesn't look cool, because it does, okay? It looks really cool. But I'm just gonna stand here and say this is clearly everything they filmed, so that's why they're feeding it to us over and over again. Which is fine. They started filming at the end of summer, I believe. So it makes sense that in November they don't have that many scenes that they can work with, and that they're filming chronologically. So we have more scenes filmed from the first couple of episodes. We haven't gotten to the good stuff yet. Like, there's nothing from the Sea of Monsters, and even if there were, those are going to be very CGI heavy scenes, so that's probably all going to be like a blue screen studio. So it makes sense we don't have a lot of that. But I wish we had gotten at least a little bit of Grover, or if we want to make more sense because it's not Grover's season, maybe more Annabeth or even Tyson, though we did see Tyson for that like half a second there because he's on the chariot with Percy. Let's see what Percy has to say once again.
All of this?
All of this.
World.
This world.
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed.
All of this world. Everything's changed.
That's such a vague thing to say, Percy. And that's clearly a season 2 kind of thing. Like, they didn't want to give anything away, so they're like, how can we say something that's very generic, but that can also rile up the fandom? Like, everything, this world, everything's changed. That could apply to literally any second movie ever, because you want to change things up. You don't want things to stay the same forever, because things can always get better. Percy Jackson snuck in that last Olympian quote. In conclusion, get this boy a new shirt. But this 6-second teaser is not the only announcement we've had lately, because just this past weekend, we got another announcement for a very important casting, and that is Wise Girl's mother herself. We have Athena. That's right, Athena has been cast, and she is going to be portrayed by Andra Day. Also, she looks great in this picture with Annabeth, so I'm not complaining. I'm just complaining about the fact that Athena was literally the worst in season 1, and she wasn't even in there, so I'm worried what she's gonna do. When I updated you guys about this on YouTube Shorts, you guys were quick to let me know that the scene that Athena will probably show up during is the siren scene, when Annabeth jumps into the water and Percy jumps after her to save her, and when he touches her, he sees the vision that the sirens are showing Annabeth. In that vision, Annabeth is in Central Park with both her parents, so that is her mortal dad and Athena, the immortal goddess, but she's also there with Luke Castellan. And they are enjoying a picnic and looking at New York, which has been rebuilt and redesigned by Annabeth herself, because obviously she loves architecture and she wants to be an architect. But we also got extra Hermes, or just Hermes in general, in season 1 when he wasn't supposed to be there. So my question is, do you think they're gonna add more scenes, more flashbacks to Annabeth and Athena? Or if you don't think that's how they're gonna use her, how do you think Athena is going to show up in season 2 besides the siren scene? Please leave a like if you like this video and comment down below what second out of the 6-second teaser was your favorite. For me, it has to be the frame where we actually get to see Clarice's outfit because she looks pretty dope in it. Subscribe if you haven't already and click that bell button to get notifications every time I post a new video. I post videos just like this every time we get Percy Jackson TV show related news, or just Percy Jackson news in general, or just bookish related news in general. So you won't want to miss that. I post videos just like this every single week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!